Hello. Ha, kids. Right now we're going to talk about the wave equation. Now, we've already talked a little bit about the wave equation in the last one because you kind of have to know a little bit about the wave equation in order to discuss frequency and wavelength and how they're related and period and stuff like that. But let's talk a little bit more about the wave equation. Okay, so as we already said, this is the wave equation. Okay, which sometimes you're going to see it written as like this. Okay, which should make sense because you know what, frequency and period are inverses of one another. Another way to look at this, remember, the only way to change the speed is to change the medium, and most of the time you're not changing the medium, so therefore your speed is the same. Well, how do you find speed? What's the equation for constant speed? Oh yeah, that would be v equals d over t. Oh, well, what d do we have relating to waves? Oh, wavelength. What t do we have that that d is going to take? Oh, that would be the period. So hopefully that makes sense as well. Like it all relates. Isn't physics beautiful? I know it is. It is. But so anyway, that's the start of it. Make sure, and this is going to be important that you guys understand. This is probably like maybe why you're watching this video, is that do you understand how this relates with graphs? Okay, so let's say, for example, okay, that we do a lab, and you guys did a lab like this, where you graphed frequency versus wavelength. Okay, well, okay, so I'm going to graph frequency versus wavelength. Well, if you think about our equation that has frequency and wavelength in it, which is that guy, okay, well, if I have like, this is like kind of like on my y side, so if I have f equals 1 over v times this, right? I'm just doing some crazy algebra there. But if you take a look at, wait, hang on. Sorry, I'm screwing, I can't do, I'm not very good at algebra, so sorry, let's rewind that a little bit, and let's fix this. So I'm going to get f equals v over okay, that's better. All right, so anyway, so I get this relationship, okay? So this means that this is proportional to that, which you guys probably already knew, but if I was to graph it, that's what my graph would look like because it's an inverse graph, okay? So if I wanted to linearize it, okay, well, what do I graph? Well, f is not proportional to this, it's proportional to 1 over the wavelength. So what do I put down here? I put 1 over the wavelength, and then, hey, look, that's going to be a straight line because it's directly related. So you can find the slope of that line. Slope, which is going to be rise, over run, which is 1 over wavelength, which is really going to be divide, is the same thing as multiply by the reciprocal, f times this. Oh, look! Speed. So yeah, but hopefully that will help you, because my guess is if you struggle with anything, it's probably understanding the graph. So there you go. Be careful with your algebra. Bye, kids.